Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tamara Jordan, and I am so glad that you clicked on today's video and that you are here. Today, I thought, how am I gonna start this vlog out, because I wasn't really sure. I did just go to Trader Joe's and I got a bunch of food, so I'm gonna start with a haul, a Trader Joe's haul. I actually love when people do this, so I'm gonna do it. And then in this video, I was thinking I would really like to prioritize, of course, my physical TBR, but I wanted to prioritize the books that are viral or have gone viral at some point in the last few years on TikTok or YouTube or, Bookstagram. So that's what we're going to do today in this video. So I'm going to pick two books that have gone viral and I want to read them. So that's what we'll do. Also, just a caveat for this video, I usually pick from these books here, but I'm not going to pick from them today. I'm going to pick from my bookshelf that's over here, and I'm actually going to continue series that I've been meaning to get to. So, and I already know for sure that I want to continue and read this book here by Chloe Walsh. It's called Saving Six. This is a new part of the story. So Binding 13 and Keeping 13 was one boy, Johnny Kavanagh, and now this is Joey Lynch. So I'm excited to start this one. The next one I've been really eyeing recently is also on this shelf. It is that one right there, The Long Way Home by Jessa Hastings. All right, Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home is secured. I cannot wait to read this book. Also, this cover, it's so beautiful. So here are my two books. Now let's get to the grocery haul. Obviously lettuce, more lettuce. I got this Buffalo Ranch popcorn. This is new. I don't know. I think it's gonna be good. I also got this. This is also new. Pizza Party potato chips. So we'll see. I got Italian dry salami for my husband and eggs. Okay, in bag number 2, we have blueberries. Lots of berries. Raspberries. Strawberries. We have fresh cut pineapple chunks. And I think also, yeah. And I also did mango chunks too. These are so good. I also have a kale Caesar. This one's so good. Also got this one too for my husband for dinner tonight. Barbecue chicken salad. I got 2 bouquets of Gerber daisies, just the daisies by themselves. If you haven't had this Atlantic salmon, it is so good with the herb butter on top. It's crazy. So I got 2 of them. I also got sprouted tofu. I also got these. I got 3 of these. They're new, the sparkling matcha lemonades. I'm excited to see how these taste. Okay, I got some pomegranate seeds. Oh my god, this is so good. The Borson's garlic and fine herbs. Jicama sticks. It looks like I'm super healthy. I'm not. Brown sugar boba mochi. This is new, and so I wanted to try it. And it's individual too, so maybe we'll try one together. I got flavor bombs, or sometimes they're called sugar bombs. They're so good. I got a couple egg bites just for easy breakfast. Then I got this, yeah, the cheddar cheese and uncured bacon, and then I got the other one, uncured cheddar cheese, and this one has the unexpected cheddar, sorry, and the turkey sausage. This one's so good. I also got some little chills, so yummy. And this I think is new, I'm not sure, so I wanted to try it out, the white queso dip. I love queso. I got a couple immunity shots, green, like a celery one, and then a ginger one, and then this one's turmeric. And then of course sprinkles, because they're so good. This, because it's the best thing that's ever been made in life. And these I've never seen before, so I want to try them in my air fryer. And I love cheese curds. Because, fun fact, I lived in Minnesota for just a little bit when I was a kid, about 1.5 years, because my mom and dad are both from Minnesota. So Minnesota State Fair, they have really good breaded cheese curd. like famous breaded cheese curds. So I wanted to see how this was. Okay, let's do a quick little taste test of the boba, brown sugar boba mochi. Okay, it looks pretty promising. It's very, very gummy. I used to like think mochi was so like different, but anyway, there's gonna be some like chewing. So if you don't like that, fast forward. Okay. It's mostly mochi and there's a little bit of like cream or something in it. It's really good. I'm also gonna have one of my immunity shots. So yeah, bottoms up. It never gets easier. So it is a couple hours later. I was able to put away my groceries. I got some things done around the house, laundry, what have you, and took a shower. And now it's time to dig into one of these two books. When I was in the shower, I was thinking, why did I do that to myself? Like, why are these the books that I chose? Like, Magnolia Parks is just like known for being so messy and so toxic and like just crazy. I've already read 1 and 2, Daisy Jones, although I read that book too and that's very good. But no, Daisy Hates and then the first Magnolia Parks. So, and then I've obviously, like I said, because I'm in the middle of these series, I've read Binding 13 and Keeping 13. So I'm going to start saving 6 because, you know, it's part of the series. This one's meant to be very sad. So I was thinking to myself in the shower, like, girl, what are you doing? What's this vlog gonna be? A lot of reactions, maybe, we'll see. And I'm just anticipating needing prayers from you. So please pray for me because these are gonna take me out probably. One or both are gonna take me out. So yeah, I was trying to figure out which one I want to start with, and I think it's hard because, like I said, everything I just listed was part of the reason why it's hard to start either one, and that's part of the reason why I haven't started, but I think I'm going to go with Magnolia Parks. I'm going to need some prayers. Start praying. It's already starting. I'm on page 6 and it's already starting. Oh Lord, her and BJ, the back and forth is already starting. What have I gotten myself into? I mean, what? It's gonna be a long road. Let's see. There are 500 and, oh no, I don't want to spoil. 528 pages. It's the next morning and I am on the way to work. Last night I made it to part 2, which is page 252. I don't know how many parts are in this book, but it's about halfway through. I'm flying through this book. Obviously, it's continuing to be very messy, as one would expect with Magnolia Parks. Their relationship is just, it's so toxic. It's so, a lot of times I'm like, girl, why did you even do that? Like, I'm always questioning, like, the choices that they're both making, because they just keep going back and forth with each other. It's like, leave each other alone. You know, I think that's what makes this book so amazing and like such an incredible read, because it's so fast paced, it's so quick. You're like into the drama, like you're in the drama. I know some people like this book and some people don't because of how toxic and dramatic it is, or this series. I do really still enjoy the series. I'm glad because in this one they're not doing as much of the, well, Magnolia's not doing like saying the designers' names and stuff. Like that drove me crazy in the last one, but she's not really doing it in this one. Yeah, I'm really excited. Like I said, I'm halfway through. I have to go to work, but I will take you along with me. Okay, so I'm home now, back from work, and I've been reading this for about an hour and a half. It's maybe about 4 o'clock now, and I've reached chapter 51. I think it's page 323. And we're still just like deep into the messiness of Magnolia Parks and Magnolia and BJ. This is, I don't know if I've told you or not, but this is basically like socialites. It's basically like British Gossip Girl, right? So it's like rich, hot socialites. They're young, they're like in their 20s, early 20s. And especially Magnolia and BJ, they are, not star-crossed lovers, but definitely toxic lovers. They also make really, really poor decisions. Like every single page you turn is another decision that was poorly made. But it's so much fun to read, and it's so ridiculous because you are like, you know, removed from that. So you're just reading it and it's not like really affecting you. Although sometimes I want to throw this book and be like, girl, get it together. They both also are fully obsessed with each other. It's very obvious that they want/need to be with each other, and although they shouldn't, but I feel like everybody in that stage of life, those like early 20s, always goes through something like this. Like they have a person that they are dating that they probably shouldn't, and they know they shouldn't, but you know, the heart wants what it wants. I will say that they also are making other people's lives kind of messy as well, because they both have like a roster of people that they're sleeping with, but then, you know, they just, you know, they want to be with each other, but they also like still want to be free or something. I don't know. But those people that they're sleeping with also have rosters of people that they're sleeping with. So that's why I said it's kind of like Gossip Girl, because they're all like sleeping with each other and all connected to each other. It's wild. But I'm going to sit on my couch and try to get through a bit more of this. Like I said, I'm on chapter 51. So yeah, I'll check in with you a little bit later. was able to get through a big portion of this book. I'm on, what chapter am I on? Chapter 66, page 426. I've got about 100 pages left. Yeah, it's still doing what it's doing. Jessa Hastings is still, you know, weaving her magic spell. I love her writing, and I just really love being in this world. I think it's just so much fun to, like, I don't know, imagine it. But it's so vivid too. It's like so vivid in my mind whenever I'm reading this. I like Magnolia Parks, but I feel like I like Daisy Hates' story a little bit better. I've only read one of Daisy Hates. Now I'm reading the second one of Magnolia Parks. But I do love Julian. He just gives like that BDE, like that, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know if we're still saying BDE, but he has Riz. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, he's just fine. He's just fine. He's cool. He's a cool dude. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and, oh, someone wants to say hi. I'm gonna try and, okay, okay. I'm gonna try and finish this book this morning. I'm gonna try and finish this book this morning, and like I said, I have about 100 pages left. So yeah, she's really performing for you guys right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. It's still happening. Yes, I know. Also, I'm not sure if you know, but we have two cats. This one, her name is Gizmo. She's our older cat. She's about 11 years old. Well, almost 11. We got her right before we got married 10 years ago. So yeah, and then we also have a little boy. Well, he's not little. He's a Maine Coon. He's a Maine Coon, and his name is Gandalf. But you see him, he's the one who is like a smoky gray color, and he's 3 years old. So, and we got her from the pound, along with her brother, but her brother died like 3 years ago. And then we got Gandalf, and we got him from Russia, actually, because he's a purebred Maine Coon. So this is Gandalf. Yeah, this is the baby boy. He's looking a little mangy. We might need to give him a bath today. But yeah, he's about, I think he's like 24 pounds. Oh, you big guy, huh? Yeah. Okay, so I was able to finish Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home, and I will give you a full review at the end of this video. But now I'm gonna move on to my next book. Here we go, Saving Six. I'm actually really excited about this one because I think he's like the funniest one. I know that people were really excited for his book to come out, so yeah, I can't wait to read this. Here we go. Yesterday, you would have seen me finish Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home. I will be giving you my review when we end this video. But yes, I did enjoy this book. So I wanted to give you an update on Saving Six and where I'm at in this book. So this book, I was able to get to page 118. This book follows our main character, Joey Lynch, and I think her name is pronounced Aoife. Yeah, I don't know, Aoife Malloy, but this takes place in Ireland. This is a rugby romance. This is the second story in the Boys of Tommen series, but this is the third book. So he has two books. Johnny Kavanagh had the first two books, and then Johnny Kavanagh and his sister, Joey's sister, had the first two books. This one's good. The reason I'm excited for Gypsy is because he's like lighthearted and he's like funny, and these books are very, very heavy subject matter. This deals with a lot of triggers. I would definitely check your trigger warnings if you're gonna plan on reading this. There is a lot of abuse. There's a lot of talk of abuse. There's emotional, physical abuse. I mean, there's a whole list. I would check your triggers. This place in the years 1999 to 2004. Yeah, he's dealing with a lot of trauma, which you know from the first books because he's Shannon's brother and she's dealing with a lot of trauma also. I'm probably like a fifth of the way through because I think this is like 500 pages. Yeah, I'm gonna see how far I can get into this today. It is very, very gloomy outside. It's been raining this whole weekend, which is crazy. So late in the year is different for us, but anyway, yeah, I'm gonna continue reading and I'll let you know what I think. Hey, it's the next day and I want to give you an update on where I am in Saving Six. I'm on page 316, April 2nd, 2004, interrupted by a flanker. I still have about 100 and maybe 75 pages left. I'm slowly making my way through this book, and I mean like slowly. It's been a long time since it's taken this long for me to read a book, but I think partly because the font is very small and the book itself is very like long and tall, and it's not a thin book, although it's like deceiving, but also the subject matter is hard to read. So that's kind of like I'm taking breaks. I'm finding myself taking some breaks and just kind of being like, okay, I need to read something a little bit lighter, you know, for right now. But we're still pretty much into this. I think we're in 5th year. Yeah, we're in like 5th year. He's struggling. We're starting to see a little bit of Johnny Kavanagh and his sister Shannon in this book because it's coinciding with like what happened in the first two books. Now like the timelines are matching up, so that's kind of cool to see. He's trying so hard to make it through, but he's just can't get out of his own way, somewhat in the same way as BJ and Magnolia Parks, kind of the same, which is funny because I'm noticing a lot of like similarities, although with that's more toxic. This is more tragic. So Aoife and Joey are still kind of dancing around each other. They are definitely interested. They would definitely have an attraction, but things keep happening that make it difficult for them to come together. It's a very will they, won't they. There's a lot of like push and pull from mostly Joey's side, but a little bit from Aoife's side. I feel like Aoife is a very strong character. She knows what she wants. She knows who she is. She is kind of like a guiding light for him. Like no matter what he does, like he can do no wrong. And he makes some poor choices. He's, like I said, he self-sabotages. He's also currently trying to escape so he'll do anything that he can to escape what he's, you know, what he's dealing with in his life. I'm gonna just leave it there. It's really, really still very, very good. Her writing is good. I was trying to think if she has any other books besides this, and I don't think so. I think these are her only books. The Tommen series. I'm really excited, like I said, to finish this book, but also to finish the series, because this really is not necessarily the best writing I've ever read, but this definitely is a very compelling storyline, and you really are rooting for the characters. You're really involved because you're hearing the details, and you're technically hearing them twice, not as much as you were in the first one. In the first one, you heard like the exact same story, but from Johnny's point of view, and then you heard the exact same story, but then from Shannon's point of view, and they're kind of doing it. She's kind of doing it in this one, but not as heavily. Maybe she got some feedback saying like, please don't do that, but she's still kind of doing it in this one as well. So you're getting like lots of points of view from both sides in like the same exact moments, but like how she saw it and how he saw it. So there's that. And I think that might be also why it's kind of taking a bit of time to read it, but I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, the writing just makes you keep wanting to binge the book. So I'm going to continue with this. Hopefully I can finish this book. Hopefully, please pray for me that I can finish this book by tomorrow. I mean, I'm slacking. I think this is like day 5 of this vlog. It's crazy. So, I mean, they are both big books, but I mean, we need to move on. I need to read other books. So yeah, so that's where I'm at, and I will update you when I finish this book. If you can believe it, I finally finished both of these books. Finally. I can't even tell you how many days it's been. I mean, this is the next day since the last check-in, but altogether, I think this vlog was like a week long. I'm gonna give my review now. I think I'll start with Magnolia Parks the Long Way Home. I loved it. Of course I did. You know, it's everything I wanted and more. Probably should have read this second to this, but that's fine. That's fine. You live and you learn. Yeah, it gave me everything I wanted. Character growth, definitely some shocking twists. Some twists happened. Things I wasn't expecting happened. And then, you know, obviously some things I was. As a whole, so far, this series altogether, I've read the 3 now, the first 3, is still standing at like a 4.5 star for me. So yeah, I would recommend this book. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't like toxic, rich, bitch, socialite, snobby, ridiculous, unnecessary drama and conflict. Then I wouldn't read this. But if you're into like a fun, messy time, this is the book. This is the one. Oh, and I would probably give this 4 stars, 4.5 stars, probably 4.25. I'll go in the middle. Saving 6. So this one is a bit harder to read. This one is not as fun or fluffy. Lot of trauma, lot of working through things. It's a hard series to read. The whole series is difficult. Like this is I think this is the 3rd. Yeah, this is the 3rd in this series as well. And yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of you to read this book because of just all the heaviness. I would check your triggers if you're going to read this. I wouldn't recommend this book if any of the triggers listed are something that triggers you. Don't read this book. I wouldn't recommend it if you are in a bad place. No. But I would recommend it if you're looking for like a redemptive story. If you are looking for kind of like a love story that's that doesn't follow like the normal path. You know, it's kind of messy in a different way. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I would probably give this series so far, the ones that I've read, probably like 4 stars altogether. And I'd probably give this one maybe 3.5 stars. I do recommend this book, and I did really enjoy this book. So there are my 2 books done. Finally, finally. And yeah, I hope you really liked this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe, please comment. I got my first comment yesterday, and it was incredible. So I want to talk to you guys. That's the whole reason I started this channel, was because I want to have, you know, discourse with you. So anyway, yeah, and I will see you in the next one.